Hi there. I wanted to come together and make some Crackle candle tea light holders. Um, I have it's a cheat, what I call the cheat code for something in my mold, I can't get it out, for the Crackle effect. And that is Ultra Clear Epoxy Art and Craft Epoxy. It's a higher viscosity resin, so it does the crackle very, very easily, which I love. It doesn't take a lot of knowledge or figuring out. You just layer your items and you're pretty much guaranteed a crackle. The biggest thing with doing these is the fact that you could get bubbles because a higher viscosity resin is going to be, more bubbly. So I've mixed up 9 ounces of resin. I'm going to try to keep about 4.5 in this cup. So I want to do a little over 2 ounces in each of these cups. Let's see. Just a little bit more. All right, let me see. Maybe I poured too much, but that's okay. I have 4 ounces left in this cup, which is good enough for what we want to do. Put these over here. I am going to use Octopus Fluids Resin Ink Shadow, and I am going to do, let's just do 4 drops into this resin. I want to color it a bit. This is my transparent resin for the pour. Give it a good mix up. It is harder to mix because it's a higher viscosity. Now, I'm not a huge fan of putting alcohol in molds. If you've listened to me before in the very beginning, I was like, spray, spray, spray. Now I'm like, no. Molds, especially the cheaper ones that we get, they wear down quickly and they yellow. And once they yellow, you can't use any really clear resins in them. You could probably use some micro powder or some colored ones because the yellow leaches. So that's always tricky. So what I'm going to try to do, and I just got these two different places, Temu and Amazon. This one you'll notice is going to be easier to put resin in. The hole is bigger, whereas the other one we're going to have to go a little bit slower. If you don't go slow, then it's going to go over the top. All right, so we got this mixed up. I want to get my first layer going in. And this is my base transparent. It's how I do all of my crackles. Let me just make sure. To pour it just a little slower on that one. Might need just a tad more. What I'm comparing it to are the petals on the lotus flowers. This one, the little petals there are all full. This one, not quite yet. It's not really moving into those yet. So I might need just a tad more. All right, now I see it going in there. All right, so after we've got that in there, let's go ahead. You know me, I don't like the little dribbles, so I'm going to clean it up as I go along. Obsessive compulsive disorder, I know. All right, so I'm going to use Shide, Eye Candy Shide for my white. I don't have to use a ton because I'm using a higher viscosity resin. I don't really care about the weight, but I do want it to not be see-through, so I'm going to add a little bit more. Starting out slow, and then I'll speed up my mixing. can tell it's thicker resin because you could hear the sound it's making as I'm mixing. If it was a low viscosity resin, you wouldn't hear that sound. Some of the even higher viscosity resins, I like create bubbles as I'm stirring. This isn't quite that bad. All right. Now I have a color shift powder from Eye Candy, Girogin, and they're kind of expensive, so I only buy small packages of them and only use them where I think they could look the best. And I don't use a lot because they're expensive. This is like the mega color shift. That's all I'm going to use. I do have a discount code in the description if you're interested in Eye Candy and they're not having a sale. Oh, and I also have a coupon for the resin, though they were doing a 20% off sale recently. I don't know if they still are. Never pay full price. Isn't that pretty? All right, so now I'm just gonna bounce these around a bit. See how it's filled in here. I see this one petal doesn't really have any in it, so that's what I was doing. Now I'm gonna give it a little push down, which pushes some of the bubbles out. This one just needs a tad more resin now. I ended up over resining the other one, so now I wanna put just a little bit more in here. All right, so I'm gonna do the white first. I'm just gonna pour it right in the center of the mold. Oh, maybe I poured too much to start with this one. Just making sure it doesn't run over the top. Now it's gonna go into the mold however it wants to, right? Because I'm just pouring it here. So it's sort of like a dirty pour in this way. And then some transparent. And they're going to come out different because of the shape of the molds. See, I don't know that I'm going to be able to fit much more in here. We'll put a little transparent. See if I can get one more tiny white. And I'm just going to fill them up now with the rest of this. All right. Just gonna squeeze the sides just a little bit, hopefully to encourage any bubbles to come out. I don't have to put any center, and I don't need to do any more transparent because this is going to be where the candle sits, so you're not going to see it anyway. But that's it. Then we just wait to see what happens. This one might have more transparent in the edge, which may lead to more transparent tips. You can sort of see little air pockets in there. So I'm just moving it as much as I can without interfering with the design. So I am going to watch these pretty close. And this one I can't. I'll have to hit it in the center with the torch because it's domed. This one I might be able to spritz with an alcohol spray. We'll see. We'll see what kind of bubble remediation I have to do. In any event, we'll be back when it's time to unmold these. Hopefully we get something super cool. We'll be back. All right, we're back. Hopefully these aren't too hard to get out. I need to cut my nails so they don't bend back, but we're gonna give it a go. We're gonna try because it is the moment of truth. See how much color got out into our ends. Ugh. All right. Try not to peek at it. All right, so for the first one. Oh, wow, look how pretty that is. That is super cool. I like it's got like little clear spots. I don't know if you could see them, where like the candlelight can shine through. Oh, that's super pretty. That is really pretty. And I'm glad that I did the Octopus Fluids resin ink to color the resin, because that gives it just a hint that I think is going to look great lit. Super. All right, let's do this one. Now this mold is a little bit newer. It might be a little harder for me to get. I might have to pull it in to me to pull at it. Can't do it on camera because I'm just not. Yeah, okay, I've got 2 petals out so far. I've lost so many fingernails over the years trying to get molds off. That's why I usually try to keep my fingernails short so that I don't have to worry about losing a nail. I'm gonna have to see if I can get it around this side. I did lose one again. Let me try. I'm gonna have to pull it into me again. Oh, ouch. I'm cutting these fingernails tomorrow. All right, so it's moment of truth on this one. Yeah, that's super cool. I like them both. And they, amazingly enough, came out very similar. They're definitely a matching set. Oh, I can't wait to put a candle in them. I think they're going to look super, super cool. Those are awesome. What a quick, easy way to make something fun. Thanks for watching.